There he is. Woo! And next on the stage, all the way from Russia, Mr. ThankYou. Welcome, bro. Only 45 minutes late. No big deal.
Yeah, like
It's New York, you know.
it's New York, you know. It's like yesterday. Oh yeah. Yesterday, I met Jacob from Jacob and Co.
Jacob the jeweler.
Yeah.
These ain't
Like-
factory diamonds. These ain't blood diamonds, Jacob. Don't lie to me, man.
Yeah, and I like that was my first time when I tried vodka, real vodka in
You're
in
Russian,
US.
and this is the first time you tried vodka.
No, in Russia I tried it. Yeah, but first time on New York, first time on US.
What vodka did he give you? What vodka did Jacob give
Homemade
you?
vodka.
That was like that was delicious, you know. Like,
Do you know the brand? It was a Grey Goose.
no,
Was it-
without the brand. It was like homemade. It was
Oh.
super special. And then it was like 60 years old cognac.
Really?
Cognac?
Yeah.
60 years
Yeah,
old?
60 years.
No
old.
wonder you're 45 minutes late.
How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today?
But
Tell us.
I feel great. I feel great. But like, believe it or not, but I had alarm on 12, and it didn't work yet. I don't know why.
Honestly, it's all good. We're happy you're here. The Russians are back together. We finally got the band back together. I'm going to do another intro now that you're here.
Yeah.
And then let's jump into this thing.
Let's jump.
So, welcome to what we believe might be called Cocktaila, the first full Russian casted podcast on the internet. I'm your host, Zhar, and today I have Mr. ThankYou and Karolina Geitis with us today. And these are the most profound, notorious, and well-known Russian influencers on the internet, if I had to say so myself. Do you guys know any other Russian influencers that are bigger than you think?
Like bigger than me?
Yeah, bigger than him.
Well, everyone knows Mr. ThankYou is the biggest following on Instagram out of us three, that's for sure. Are you the biggest Russian followed Instagram influencer?
Yes, right.
Wow.
It was like second place from Russian speaking guys is Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Oh wow.
You know him.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course
yeah,
he'd be
yeah.
Conor McGregor.
He's like I think he's like 36 million followers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and-
that's like chump change compared to you. That was like middle school for you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Like my Instagram became like the fastest growing Instagram account in the world. Like
He's the
bet
first one, I think.
Cristiano
so, right?
Ronaldo. Yeah, Cristiano
Chris is the
Ronaldo is
biggest.
on the second place. Sorry, Christy. Sorry.
Messi all the way. Oh,
Cristiano Messi. Type in comment.
so you
Kendrick or Drake?
Drake.
There.
There, I said it. Someone's got to say it.
Yeah.
They not like us won the beef, but Drake's a better artist in my opinion. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so too. I like Drake more.
Yeah.
Forget about Kendrick or Drake. They're not here. I want to know about you guys, and I want to see if this could really be, a podcast for the future, right?
Yeah.
If we have the chemistry, if we have good
Yeah.
conversations.
Yeah.
So let's start with Karolina because you're the fastest Instagram. Who cares about you? let's talk about Karolina for a second.
So guys, if you want to get money, like let's give away $1,000 in the comments. $1,000. So what you should do right now, share this video and type a comment below, and we will choose like two guys, $500 and $500, and send you like for just for this. Like, comment, and share.
Okay, so you're saying if people like, comment, and subscribe on this video, you're gonna pick a random person and send them $1,000?
Right.
Got it. Okay. I will be the translator for the rest of the podcast. Because Lord knows we need one.
AI is here, yeah?
Okay, so listen.
Это еще мы по-русски не говорим.
So я могу говорить по-русски. Я могу понимать по-русски очень хорошо. Я не могу говорить очень хорошо.
Yeah.
That means I can understand Russian really well, but I can't speak it that well because I was actually born in this country, and you guys are actually Russian, right? So you were born and raised in Russia, both of you guys.
I was born in Central Asia and grew up in Russia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in Hungary.
Oh, you're Hungarian.
No, yeah, I'm Russian, yeah, but I lived like 4 years in Hungary and then moved back to Russia and then 25 years in Russia and then Dubai, Indonesia, but they deported me from Indonesia.
Why?
Yeah.
They deported you.
Yeah, deported me, yeah.
Why?
That is a long story. Yeah, I started one business here. We constructed villas on Bali, but it's not the point. I made a video which gonna be here. This video, and this video where I jumped from bike with a girl on my neck.
Wow.
From like 4 meters high, from the piers on the bike, like on I think 60 kilometers. It's around like 40 miles.
And you broke her neck, and then you
No,
got deported.
nothing happened.
Is the family suing you?
Yeah, she's there. Oh no.
It's all on tape.
Yeah, we just jumped. That was a funny video, you know. Like for me, it's funny video. I think for LA, for Hollywood, for New York, for America, for everyone, it's just funny video. But for like one girl from Indonesia, like from government or something like that, she's like a small blogger in on Bali, and she became to post and. It was like, it became so viral. It was everywhere. Just my like small video with my, like I had in that time, I had around, I think 5 million followers on my Russian account. I didn't have Mr. ThankYou account at all. Yeah, and and it became viral. It was everywhere, like even Washington Post, a lot of like American press,
Wow.
everywhere, Singapore, everywhere they posted about it. But it was just like funny video. And I came like I get this bike and I give away this bike to some random Indonesian guy.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, and it wasn't even broke. It was like, you know, so nothing happened. I didn't like, как это загрязнять океан?
Ocean?
Make it dirty.
Yeah, I didn't make the ocean dirty, you know, like that was like a message for me that I like you fucking Russian guys,
They didn't got the joke,
you came to us and you like make our ocean dirty, but we make it clean. I spend a lot of time to like a lot of time and a lot of money to help to clean this ocean, you know, like we made like these charity things with the guys to clean. Как это будет?
Говори.
Ну, типа, убрать этот берег, там, собрать людей, типа, группу.
They was preparing
clean the
ocean.
of
You have to clean the ocean.
the people to clean
Yeah,
the ocean.
yeah.
and
So
the
what's that? So let me interject real quick. So what happened was this girl was on your shoulders, right? You did a stunt with her, and then you threw the bike into the ocean,
Yes.
and then they deported you because you were polluting the waters,
Yeah.
essentially, or because you broke a girl's neck.
No, nothing was broke. Nothing was broke, but it was like, you know, like we woke up on second day, and it was around, I think, 10,000 comments and 10,000 DMs,
Wow.
like get out of our country, blame on you, all these things, and I was like, what?
Wow.
We just like jump in the water and get this bike out. That's it.
Yes. So not a big deal.
Yes, but then
This was in Hungary, right?
no, that was on Bali.
Oh, this was in
Indonesia.
Bali. Yeah,
Indonesia.
Bali cares about their waters. That's all they got going on here. Everyone's just doing yoga in the waters. Like,
Yeah.
you can't, if you're gonna ruin their waters, they're 100%
Yeah, you wake up,
deporting you.
you make a meditation, you drink a smoothie, and you go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
They sleep all day because they're just meditating. So that's a cool story. Karolina, what about you? What was your upbringing like?
What is that?
What was your upbringing like? Like, you know, moving from you said you were in Central Asia and then you moved to Russia,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
tell us about that.
And after, like, I didn't see myself living in the Moscow. I started to travel. I started to making my visa, European visa, and I had 3 denials:
Damn.
Swiss, Spain, and France. And I'm like, okay, I need to go somewhere else. I decided to go to United States, to LA, and I got the approval. And you know, in Russia, it's too hard to make visa. Like there is a 2 hardest visa. It's the United States and the United Kingdom, and I got 2 of them.
Wow.
And I'm like, okay,
Whose dick did you have to suck?
Just mine, you know.
Classic Russian transgender.
And she's looking for rich husband.
Right, we'll get to that.
What is that? 8.5? Yeah.
8.5 inches?
No.
Oh, wait, what's 8.5?
If it's your FICO score, 8.
Oh, you're talking about
Point-
credit score.
Yeah, of course.
Like you need over 850 credit score. Or they
course.
can't. What if they have an 850 credit score, but they're dead broke? Then can they be your husband?
No.
What if they're really rich, but they have a shitty credit score and they can't get you a car, an apartment, but they're really rich in the bank?
This is why I'm Russian. We need a cash, you know? Cash.
Talking to the mic. Talking to the mic.
Cash only.
Cash accepted.
Yeah. Why not?
So you went to LA first,
No,
like a real influencer.
Yeah, I went to LA. I didn't like it, and after I went to London. I've been there like maybe 5-6 months, but I didn't feel like this is my place. And my friend actually, she called me from New York, and she told me like, Karolina, I got the apartment, the studio, small studio. I think it was like on the Upper East Side somewhere, and I'm like, she's asking me, do you want to share with me? And I'm like, sure, why not? And I just took the plane from London, Moscow, New York, and I came here. That's all. This is what was my last time.
And then is that when the sugar baby type content started in New York?
No.
Where did it start?
It started last year in September.
So you were in New York.
Yeah.
You were in New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it did start in New York.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then what inspired that idea? I know. Are you actually looking for a rich husband?
Yes.
Or
Yes, I am.
okay, so tell us
Yes, I am.
how did you think
I need
of that?
at least like a 10-carat diamond ring. He's
You know, well, this is kind of funny because Sergey's rich and not a husband.
I'm husband.
Serge has a
Oh.
wife.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
right.
the problem.
You're not a husband yet, though. You're just engaged.
Like actually, 8 days ago, I became a husband. We get married.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
yeah. Thank you.
Remind me to get you a gift with $1,000 you get me. This is a true story. The first day I met Sergey a few days ago, we filmed a video that I haven't posted yet. I'm asking him, what do you do for a living on the street? And he wouldn't answer all my questions because he was too busy giving out $1,000 at a time to strangers walking by. And I was one of the people included. So I will use that money to get you a gift.
Yeah, and I give away like on that like 2 minutes video, I give away around I think 12 or maybe $15,000 cash.
You gave 15 grand out that day?
Yes,
And the people was-
in like 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
But
I haven't
Can
gave
I
that kind
tell
of
the-
money in
can
2
I-
years.
As a girl, can I tell the sweet story?
Yeah.
He gave the money. I think it was a couple.
that was so
And
sweet.
you
What did I
know
miss?
what? They went to, and he told to the couple like go like and buy something and they coming from the Cartier store and the hands of the girl is shaking and I'm like, oh my God, this is so sweet. She's taking from the Cartier bag the stuff. She got the ring and they are like crying. Oh my God, I'm like. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, that
the
wow.
feeling.
that was
Yeah.
insane. And when I like I think I should ask them always what they're gonna do with the money, because like when I asked this guy and they were like a guy and a girlfriend, I think in exact that moment he told her that I will buy something for you. And she, and after that, he can't do anything else. Yeah, and after that, they
Now
go
he can.
straight to Cartier.
Yes, I was there for that. That's in my video. It was a boyfriend and his
Yes.
girlfriend, and you're like, "What are you gonna
Yes.
buy her?"
Yes.
And then she's like, "I really want this Cartier ring," and then so they left immediately after. And got it?
Yes, and after 30
So
minutes, they came to us, and they said, "This is a Cartier."
You're
Can you
doing
imagine
God's
if
work.
he will propose her on the video? Oh my God.
Listen, I mean, you could really change lives with
Yeah.
your type of content. It's really true. I mean, people like to hate on rich people, but at the end of the day, the only way you can really solve problems in this world is with money.
Yeah,
So
like now that gonna be like my like coming out. Yeah,
You're gay?
No,
you're gay?
no,
You're married? You married a man? Listen, no hate. We're in New York. Listen, no problem. You're in the right city for that.
we accept gays.
Gays can get money too.
Yeah.
Gays are rich.
Yes, and like people people like on the internet, they think that I'm like some billionaire or some like super very rich guy from a very rich family, but it's not. Yeah, I have some money. Yeah,
How much are you worth?
Like a lot. Yeah, not like
Can I give a number?
I'm
And you
okay,
just tell me
like,
more or
a lot.
less. You don't have to tell me your number, but I'll give you a number, what I think you're worth, and you tell me more or less.
worth in 1 year.
Asset, your overall net worth right now, total assets combined. Money in the bank, your houses, your cars, your assets, everything together. I will give a number what I think.
Next podcast. Just type in comments. Do you want this question? If you want this question, we will answer on next podcast.
No, come on. Listen, how about this? How about I give a number and Karolina gives a number and you just say who's closer?
Okay.
Okay, you want to go first, Karolina?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
What do you think Sergi is worth?
10 million?
I was going to say 50 million.
Yeah, okay.
Who's closer?
Karolina is close.
Oh, so you're poor.
Yes. I'm not so rich. Yeah, I don't have even 50
That could be,
millions.
but that could still be more than $10 million and she's closer. Because I said
Yeah.
50. So if you're really worth
It can be
25,
25, you know?
she's closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Congrats on both of your successes. I mean, you're really crushing it in the industry, both of you guys. Me too, but I'm behind the
Do you
camera.
have
Who
a
gives a
rich
shit
husband
about
for
me?
me?
Do I have a what?
Rich
Husband?
husband for me? Do you
Well,
have any
I'm
friends?
not. Well, Karolina, I'm single, but I'm not rich, so that won't
What's
work.
your FICO score? Equifax.
My FICO score. I actually have a great credit score, but that doesn't always equate to money.
Yeah.
That just means that you pay your credit card bills on time.
Okay.
That's
I don't even have this score.
Yeah.
The
you don't
FICO
have
score.
it?
Yeah, I don't
You-
have
you-
it. It's only in America, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
do you have the
yeah.
credit cards in America?
No.
No? It's good. It's
No,
good.
credit
It's
cards
better.
are an
It's
American
better.
thing. It's an American
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But you have a place in LA now and Dubai, right? So you have a home
Yes,
in the
yes,
States.
yes.
Nice.
Yeah, and I also have a place in Moscow.
Very nice. So that brings me to my next question. You grew up in Moscow, right?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was okay. You know, because my father is Asian and like in Russia, I'm not, how to
Oh,
say,
wow.
with the
What
white
part of-
skin.
Yeah, you do look kind of Asian now that I
Yeah,
think about
yeah.
it. Wait, what part of Asia is your dad from?
Turkmenistan.
Oh, so he's Russian, really?
No,
He's a Stan.
He's Turkmen.
He looks Asian,
Actually,
though.
he has the in Turkmenistan they say like it's a blue blood, like a ahal teke blood.
The hell does that mean?
Yeah, it means like I have blue blood in my body.
You like literally?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I thought we're all human beings. We're all the same hemoglobin. So your dad is Asian, your mom is from Moscow?
Russian Jew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're part of the tribe.
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom.
Yeah, and what about you? How did you start the thing? And when it was?
What do you do for a living?
What
it
did you
is?
for living? Yeah.
I started during COVID, and I was really bored at home. I also have Russian parents, so as you guys know, they're very entertaining. So I actually
you have two Russian parents?
both my parents are from Russia. Yeah,
Do they
really?
speak
Yeah.
Russian
yeah.
Really?
That's
at home?
yeah.
Yeah.
Russian was my first language.
Oh. Okay.
So you are speaking Russian at home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's broken Russian now because I've practiced mostly English my whole life. But yeah, my parents speak it fluently. Obviously, both my parents. My mom grew up in Moscow like you, and my dad grew up in Bershit, Ukraine.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Haikov and Haikov.
Yeah.
Nice.
And when they moved to America?
When they were 18,
Wow.
and then they met at Queens College, New York native, and they went to dental school together and had me and my brother, and the rest is history. And now I'm interviewing you guys.
Wow, nice. and
Really
and
nice.
and do they speak only like a lot of Russian they moved like 30 years ago in America, but they still speak only Russian.
Yeah, I mean, my parents, they're very nationalists because they only have Russian friends.
Yes.
They only speak Russian at home.
Yes.
They only eat borscht. No.
Wow.
But they like to still stick. We consider ourselves more Jewish than Russian, to be honest. Like we don't even consider ourselves Russian at all. If anything, we're more Ukrainian. But yeah, like they still have all the Russian roots and everything.
Wow, nice. And do you like pelmeni?
Love. Dude, shoot me if I ever say no to that question. Pilmeni is the best.
Yeah.
You
You
guys
need to go to Marivanna, you know?
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
I love
I
Marivana.
love
Yeah?
that
Best
place.
pilmeni.
Yeah, best.
The first time I went to Marivana, I was 13 years old,
Aw.
and I met Ovechkin and Maria Sharapova in the same
Really?
night.
Wow.
Right.
That's how lit Marivana is, or was at the time.
You can meet anyone there, you know.
But those are the two biggest Russian
Yeah.
celebrities / athletes at the time
Uh-huh.
in the same restaurant as me the
Uh-huh.
same night. It was crazy. I have pictures.
Yeah, great. And how did it start? Yeah.
Oh, what do you do? So it was COVID. I was making videos of my mom because she's like crazy. Dad, you do this, Dad, you do that. I'll put a clip of my mom so you'll see what she's like. And those videos weren't really working out. And then I was in the city. I was in New York City. I was actually in Soho. And this is like 2019, like right before COVID struck. And my friend, he loves this scene from The Pursuit of Happiness where Will Smith goes up to this guy in the car and he's like, what do you do for a living? My friend loves that scene. So we'd always, fuck around and say that to people like in our community, but not on camera. And I was already making the TikTok videos of my mom. So he's like, dude, why don't you just go up to that car and ask the driver what he does for a living?
Yeah.
And I did, and the video blew up. The next day it had like 1.5 million views. I was
On
like,
TikTok?
On TikTok. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And it was mind-blowing to me. And I was in the Hamptons the next day, and the Hamptons have really rich people. So there's a lot of nice cars in the Hamptons. So I just kept going. And I made so many videos. And then one thing led to another. People took the idea, they made it into something else. I kind of quit for a while. And then when I moved into the city 2 years ago, I was like, what do everyday people do for a living, just on the street?
Yeah.
And I just started asking people on the street, and then thank God those videos did really well too. And now you give me $1,000 to ask you what you do for a living.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So and how do you make money?
I don't say only when you're in town. No, usually brand deals, and the apps pay. Like TikTok, you make a video over a minute long.
Yeah.
It could be
You
pretty
told me
good money.
today that the Facebook is paying more than the YouTube, and I want to start to do the Facebook too.
Wow,
Facebook,
nice.
YouTube, Snapchat, all those apps pay for viral videos. So
Yeah, nice. And you met a lot of like super famous guys like Ed Sheeran and Scarlett Johansson.
yeah. Oh, you've seen my page. Thank
Yes,
you.
I've seen. Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
ask you a question real quick before I tell you about that. Did you follow me before I met you? Were you following me? 'Cause I saw you followed me.
I've seen you.
I was so honored.
I've seen you.
You don't
I've
follow
seen you
Karolina though.
before.
What's up with that? You don't follow Karolina. I noticed that shit. She's upset.
I was following from my Russian page.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
I have to like my Russian page now is like 7 million followers, and it's like it was like 10 years. This 7 million and my Mr. Thank You is 46 million, and it's like 1.5 years. And I follow some of my friends I follow from Russian. So like I have even 2 phones.
Like Kevin Gates.
yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Zoom in on that.
Yeah.
2 phones, one for the click and one for the load. And one for the bitches.
Yeah, and you see my alarm? It's 12:04. Yeah.
Bro, you too much 60-year-old Hennessy from Jacob the Jeweler.
It was
And
not
a homemade
too much.
vodka,
And like it's my Russian phone, and all this I have Russian Instagram, Russian business, all this stuff, and this is only American. So I have 2 lives now, and sometimes sometimes I dip inside my American life, and sometimes I was like, oh no, I don't like it. I don't like it.
sound like my
Americans
3-year-old
and
nephew.
Russians, they are like totally different. It's insane.
Of course. Nobody's like Americans and nobody is like Russian
Yes,
people.
it's so different.
Yeah.
It's like 180%, Wait,
Yeah.
не процент, а градусов, как сказать? Типа,
180 degrees.
Yeah.
Degrees.
Yeah.
Degrees.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Ask me. I'm the translator, remember?
Yes, and the biggest thing in I don't actually know. It's Los Angeles or it's America. Is like when you meet someone. I think it's about LA. When you meet someone and you start and talk about the business, this guy, he's like, oh my god, yeah, let's do it, it's the fucking great idea, let's do it. Tomorrow we're gonna make a first meeting, and after this, like for 3 months, he's disappearing.
It's in LA.
That's LA. I feel like influencers are very different than how they are in real life.
I think it's LA because like when I told you like let's make a podcast, I even didn't believe that you will make it, and when Karolina, when you told this, I was like, no, these Americans they just blah blah.
You forget I'm first generation American, Russian blood, baby. Fuck around.
It's really true, you know, like when we in Russia, when we just say yes, it means yes.
Your deed follows your word.
Yes.
Your deed follows your word.
Yeah. It's like, you know, like there is no way you will not do it. Like if you say you should do it. But when American, they say like, man, let's do it. Yeah, 100%. And then they like, that's insane for me.
That's why I like you. That's why I like you both. Because you're both here today. We said something, and we both actually showed up, and now we're doing it. And that's how it should be. You're right. In this country, it's called flaky.
We will meet at 1, and we meet at 1.
And we come at 2:45.
Yeah.
Just listen, you have an excuse. If I was drinking 60-year-old cognac too, I'd be like, you have an excuse. But you know, you're right. I really like that you bring this up because it's called flaky, and a lot of people, especially in LA and New York, are very flaky. Yeah. And it's not just like influencers, it's just everyone you meet. You know, you might say you have dinner reservations and they're later, they don't show up, or you might have a date, somebody cancels last second.
Yeah.
It's just the culture here. It's not good.
Why does it do it?
Really? Because I thought like in New York the people different. Because it's like I thought it's a people in LA. It's not like Americans, but I thought like people in New York like are more seriously.
They are.
Yeah.
I like the city more than LA. I used to live in LA, and I used to live in Miami too.
Same.
And New York's my favorite city on planet Earth.
Yeah.
For that reason, everyone here is for the most part a hustler.
Yeah.
Trying to very career oriented and not serious because there's a lot of idiots in New York, me being one of them. But you know, they're like people are like just like not trying to waste time here. So if you're not trying to waste time, you're not going to be fake. I feel like LA is like everyone's in the clouds. Oh yeah, I might come. I might not. I might smoke weed on the beach, or I might go to Air One. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a LA and Miami vibe. That's why.
Yeah. I feel like when the beach is present, it's so easy to make excuses.
Yeah.
But when you're in the cold city where there's nothing to do but read and hustle and drink, kind of like Moscow, then you know you're gonna be more of a real person.
Yeah, that's true. And like after like last 3 months, I live in LA, and after this like 3 months, I was just I talked to my wife. Yeah, I was like, is this what I was dreaming about? I can't even like do anything with these guys. So I moved to LA, and now I'm making all my business with the Russian guys. That's insane, you know?
I mean, dude, that's like what I was saying with my parents. That's what happens to them. They moved to this country and they're still only friends with Russian people.
Yeah,
because when you come from Russia or honestly anywhere foreign, people are more, I don't want to say less fortunate. That's not the right word, but people are just like realer. Because you grew up more with your family and like trying to probably get out of the country. Like you had real problems, you know what I mean? And then you achieved your hopes and dreams. And now like in America, especially New York and LA, it's like glitz and glam. You know, it's just like, you know, the American dream, they say. So it's easy to get caught up in it and, you know, have fake friends and all that. But I'm happy that didn't happen to you guys. You gotta stick to your guns. You gotta stick to your roots. Your roots. Yeah. Guns is not the right word to use around Russians.
Yes, right.
So what else? So
I've asked you about this celebrity.
What else you want to talk about?
Talk. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask Karolina. She doesn't like the spotlight.
She wants us to tell us.
No. Go ahead.
Это говори по-русски.
Говори по-русски. Should that be the name of our podcast? Говори по-русски.
Говори по-русски.
Will we write it in English?
Yeah, actually, да.
Or just the Говори podcast.
Говори podcast.
Говори по-русски. Как дела? But that's a Crazy Rich Russians is also great.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. So and who like from all these guys who you met, who was like the best one for you, like.
In terms of what? Like who was the nicest and coolest?
Yeah, who is like you feel that he's like a real person, you know, like
you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. You've probably been the nicest celebrity I've met thus far.
Wow,
You
great.
gave me a freaking $1,000. I mean, Karolina stole half of it, but but besides that, did he give you more when I left? That's fucked up, man. I thought you were rich.
Yeah.
I'm going back to 5 million net worth. 5 million.
Like I gave away I had only like this $15,000 cash, and I gave away it all on exact that video, and then and yesterday we were filming with Jacob,
Yeah.
and I just had like around $500 cash, and I was
gave it
like,
to him?
no, I should make this video.
So I didn't want to tell you this because you had dinner with Jacob and you were in a rush, but I've actually met Jacob the jeweler and I
Yeah.
filmed a video with Jacob the jeweler.
Yes,
but I never
Nice.
posted it
Why?
because I met him in St. Bart's. You ever been to St. Bart's?
In where?
St. Bart's.
What is
Saint? It's a
Это остров.
Caribbean island.
Yeah.
St.
Ah.
Bart's.
Yeah, I
Next to
don't know.
Turks. I thought you were rich. What the fuck? You gotta come. You guys should come with us
We
this year.
need to introduce him with the places where he can go, like a Hampton, Sandbars, like all these.
Well, aren't you
places.
leaving today?
I hope
might
I
extend.
will leave tomorrow because I already extended like one day. It's already 4 days. Yeah, and,
Okay.
and I'm missing my son who's like 9 months now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and my wife. Yeah, and
I understand.
I want to move. Yeah.
No, do you think you'll be back? We could still send you a list of
Yeah, yeah,
places
sure.
to go. You should definitely go to St. Bart's.
Yeah.
I go every year with my family, and the last year I was there, me and my friend were just throwing a football around the beach, and we see this, like fat Persian-looking guy, and we're like, "Is that Jacob the jeweler?
Really?
Is that Jacob the jeweler? A beached whale?" No, I'm kidding. And my friend's like, "I think that's Jacob the jeweler. You should go talk to him." So I actually threw him the football, and he didn't catch it. He just like watched it. And I'm like, "Nice catch, Jacob." And he's like, "Thanks." And that confirmed that it was him. So I walked up to him later, and I was like, "I do these videos, blah blah blah. Can we do a quick one on the beach?" And he's like, "Who you?" He's also. I forgot he's Russian. I made a Persian joke earlier, but Jacob is fully Russian. Where is he from?
He's
From
from
Uzbekistan.
Uzbek. He's
Yeah.
Uzbek.
It's not Russia. Yeah, but it's.
But he speaks Russian.
Yeah.
And I worked out with him, like, я говорю по-русски, I хочу делать video with you. And he's like, "Okay, let me look at your stuff and maybe I'll let you know." And then 5 minutes later, he comes back to me and my friend were on the beach. He's like, "Okay, let's do the video." And we walked on the beach. He was wearing really short shorts and a really long shirt. So it looked like he wasn't wearing any pants. And his hair's in the mess because he came out of the water, and we do a video. "What do you do for a living?" He's like, "I crushed the competition," or whatever he said. And then I sent it to his team, and they just didn't like how he looked because it looked like he was naked.
Yeah.
They didn't let me post it. But I still speak to him. I have his number. He thinks the video is up. He's so busy. He doesn't even realize what happened. He keeps asking me how the video is doing. I'm like, "Jacob, your team never let me post it." But he's a great guy. We're probably gonna do a video
Yeah,
again.
he's a really great guy. Like yesterday, after our shootings, he invited me to his house, which is in the same building on Fifth Avenue. And that was all his family, not all, without sons, so his wife and his friends, and I invited Karolina, and that was
Wow,
so.
thanks for the invite. It got lost in the mail.
So and that was so family vibe, that was I feel myself very similar with Russia. We had pelmeni, we had plov and
Oh my God.
baranina. Yeah,
Why didn't you go?
Because I missed pilaf.
Why
I
did
only go to Brooklyn to eat pilaf, but their pilaf was different.
But
I
it's
felt
Jacob
like-
the jeweler and plof. What better combination do you want?
Yeah,
And
that
a
was
diamond-
What, did you have a
and
date with a
diamond-
rich husband?
she was
I asked
with
him
me,
for the
yeah.
rich husband. He told me he will figure out.
Yeah.
It's funny, when I met him in St. Bart's, my friend asked his wife,
Uh-huh.
how have you guys been together for so long? 'Cause
Yeah.
They've been married for 20 plus years.
35.
Guess
35.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what she said? What's the secret to them being married so long?
Not give a fuck?
To not give a fuck?
Yeah.
No. Good guess, but no. What do you think she said?
She said, maybe something about passion.
She said you have to fear God. She said she's God-fearing.
Uh,
And it might not be, it's not funny. But it's crazy. It was crazier to me because when I was on the trip with my friend, he's still single. He's going to be a doctor. He's also looking for a rich wife.
Really?
And yeah. Oh, maybe I could say you up my friend. He's not rich yet. He'll be rich when he's a doctor, but he might have to wait a decade.
Oh.
But he's looking for a God-fearing woman. He always tells me, Teddy, you have to find a God-fearing woman. And I'm like, why? He's like, because if a woman is God-fearing, she'll never cheat on you. And she'll never do anything bad because she fears God and what God will do to her. And we were having that conversation that day. So when he asked Jacob's wife, she said she's God-fearing, he blew his mind.
Wow.
Yeah, this is how universe work, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like 100% sure, you know, like 1 year ago, I had like 400,000 followers on my Mr. Thank You account 1 year ago. Now it's like 46 million followers. And like 1 year ago, I met my friend and he told me, and we were speaking about like our future, our goals, all this stuff. And he said, I want to be he's also a blogger. I want to be an ambassador for Jacob & Co. Like this is a cool company. They have great watches and they have like cool guys who is ambassadors like Cristiano Ronaldo, Conor McGregor. Not like ambassadors, but they are wearing this watch like a lot of time, and they make collabs with Cristiano Ronaldo and like Lana Del Rey, a lot of famous guys. And I was like, oh, who's like this guy? I checked that, and I was like, yeah, I wanted to. And you know, and I forget about, and I made my my meditation. I have my own stuff with meditations, with practices, with like
In the oceans of Bali next to your motorcycle.
it was after that. Yeah, but I'm meditating like around 8 years already.
Wow.
Yeah, 8 years. Yeah, and I love this stuff, and I was like, I want this, and I forget about it, and like 1 year later, I was in Dubai in Bulgari hotel, and I just woke up and go to my cappuccino,
Chino.
yeah, cappuccino, and on the next table there was a Jacob, and he was like, Mr. Thank You, I know you, I follow you. Yeah.
Oh, that's the first time you met him.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It was like 2 months ago, and I know you. You're our Russian guy. And he started to speak in Russian, and I was like, yeah, bro, I have 2 billion views now in months. Every month, 2 billion views, like around 8 billion months in four last months. And he was like, okay, bro, get my number. Let's make some collabs.
Wow, and that's how it happened.
Yeah, that's
Got
how
it.
it worked. And then I like he called me when I was in LA, and now I am in New York, and we make this collaboration. And that's insane. That's how it works, you know. Like when you know what you really want, and you should write it, and you should do your meditation and think, yeah, I already have it, and that's it.
I'm very spiritual too. Have you ever read The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, Deepak Chopra?
No.
It's a great book. It talks a lot about that. It's like the law of attraction and the law of detachment are my two favorite laws. So you're talking about the law of attraction, where you meditate and you visualize what you want to attract into your life, and you almost act like you already have it because you're being very present. So you act, you have it in the present moment, and then it really appears in your life.
Yeah.
And then the law of detachment is not worrying about it, just having the faith it's going to come.
Yeah.
And you
Fake
get
till
it.
you make it.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, like you.
Yeah.
I wanna talk a little bit about that. Do you think? I want to talk about meditation a little bit later. Remind me to ask you if you think that's a huge part of your success. But more importantly, starting with you, Karolina, because you've been quiet for a little bit, I want to ask you, and then you, what you think has been the number one reason for your success, from getting from 0 to over 1 million followers on Instagram. What do you think?
I think the first thing, it's about the Sergey, because he have a Russian account, and there, like after the COVID, like you know when you scrolling down the reels, and his reels pop up, and in that reels, the point of the reel, it's he's counting the days. You know, there's a calendar, and he's counting the days. and he's saying like, don't lose even a minute, an hour a day. Just do something because our life is short. And I was watching this reel, like
It was Sergi's reel?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So you
yeah, yeah,
inspired her
yeah.
the whole time. Wow, this is crazy.
and I was watching this reel like probably like more than a month, because I'm like this kind of person. If I hear something, like even the song, and I like the words, I'm like listening. I don't know why. Like maybe it's a connection with the brain.
Mhm.
Could be. Yeah. And after that, I did ayahuasca.
Wow.
And after the ayahuasca,
Also, after my podcast with
Yeah.
like with one girl who's like super deep inside these things, and
Like a
I tried
spiritual
ayahuasca
thing.
also, yeah, and we were speaking about ayahuasca.
So you guys were throwing up everywhere?
No, I did not. My experience was good. The only thing, when the ceremony finished, I came back to New York, and I woke up from the nightmare that no one can hear me and no one can see me, and this was my fear. And I went to the streets with the sign, and after that video like blow up for the like a 15.2 million on the TikTok, all the world saw me, and all the media start to talk about me.
Because all you did was just describe your experience, the dreams that you had, that you thought you disappeared.
No. Like I woke up from the nightmare that no one can hear me and no one don't see me.
Okay.
And I went like for the next day outside to the streets with the cardboard, and that's all. That video blew up, and all the world saw my video, and all the world started to talk about me.
What did you write on the sign?
Looking for a husband.
Of course. Classic. Oh, why didn't I guess that? You're almost like dude with the sign.
Yeah.
But the only thing you write in your sign is looking for a husband.
He commented my first video,
Really?
like, what is going on here? And I sent him a message like, hey, let's collab. And he never replied. And I'm like, okay.
Who was that?
Don't worry about it.
With the
His name is Seth. He's actually a good friend of mine. I have his number. I'll tell him to collab with you. I've collabed with him like 3 times.
Yeah, okay.
You guys need a collab.
Yeah,
Like,
we need it.
That's a perfect one. Yeah.
What is he doing?
He's huge. You've never seen dude with a sign? It's literally just a dude with a sign on Instagram, and it's always a different sign. He has like over 6 million followers.
Maybe
No.
I've seen it. Like there are a lot of memes.
Yeah.
Russian
Yeah.
Different Russian like надписи.
The caption.
Captions. Yeah.
Very, very, very cool story. And then from there, you just stayed consistent, right?
Yeah,
you saw the sign, it worked, and you're like rinse and repeat.
And we just, I just like
Same with me. What do you do for a living?
Yeah, that's all.
You gotta have a niche.
I had like a 500,000 followers like in December, from September to December, 500,000 followers. And after that, another video looking for a rich husband pop up for like a 76.1 or 0.2 million, and I got 500,000 followers in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, and like in March I got a 1 million point 2. That's all.
I mean, you're definitely the only one on the internet doing this kind of content, I'd say, which is great because
everyone want like all the females wants it, but no one can talk about it. This is why, like, I think like the most people like what they like about my content.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think now that you're this famous influencer looking for a rich husband, it actually helps or hurts your chances of finding a rich husband?
No, it helps me.
It's been helping you?
Yeah, of course. I've been yesterday with Sergey at the dinner with Jacob and Co. How it can hurt me?
No. It could definitely open up doors, of course. We've all seen that. But specifically to find a rich husband, do you think it's helping or hurting your cause?
No, I think it's helping.
But don't you think that like rich husbands will look at the content and think?
It depends of the mindset of the guy. If he's open mind and he's okay with the thing I'm doing, like everything will be all right. If the person it's not like if he's not sure about himself, like of course we're not gonna be even together.
So why do you think you're still single?
Who told you I'm still single?
Well, you're not. You're seeing somebody.
You never know. You know.
I like that. You got to keep your options open.
Yeah.
And Sergio, what about you? What do you think has been the number one factor for your success?
You know that there are a lot of factors, but like I think the biggest one is believing. It's really like your state of mind and all this stuff. I think this is like number one. But if you in a practice way, if you ask me about that, I think that like you know, I watched Cristiano Ronaldo's interview, and someone asked him, "What is like your как это, success reason for your success?" And he said, "Guys, I can give you an instruction, a full instruction, but no one will repeat it, because like this is like it's consistency and discipline." And I posted like last 8 months, I posted 20 reels a day, every day, by myself.
Every day, 20 a day?
20 a day.
You don't feel like that oversaturates the market and it hurts you, or it helps you to do that much quantity a day?
It helped me a lot.
Wow.
I growed around, like my biggest day was like 1 million followers a day. 1 million followers a day.
Wow.
Yeah, and like my average was like 300,000 followers a day. Yeah, and every day, every day I open my Instagram, I refresh it, and it's plus 100,000, 100,000 one, and it was like, you know, when you post. No one's, I don't know why, but no one understand it. Yeah, so now, guys, this is like free secret. If you post 30 reels a month, your friends will tell you, "Wow, bro, this is so like it's consistency, like a lot of reels, yeah." But it's 30 reels a month. Imagine if like there is no one knows which reel gonna be viral.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that like I feel like some of them can be like big, but I don't. Even I posted like few thousands reels, yeah, and even I don't know which exact gonna be viral. And but if you post 30 reels a month, you have like, for example, like 10% chance, yeah. And if you post 300 reels a month, you have 100% chance, which is like 10x. You know,
10
yeah,
x.
Yeah,
10x or
10
weeks?
10x, 10x. You know, like
Like an X?
10 plus.
Yeah, like в 10 раз больше.
In a 10 times.
Yeah, в 10 раз больше шансов.
10 times more.
Yeah,
X. Oh, and if you say ick in the States, it means like a turnoff. Like, oh, he gave me the ick, or she gave me the ick.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
So-
like if you trip on your laces, it's an ick.
But when you have like you know this guy who is like he has a T-shirt 10
X.
X. X and X is different. Right?
Yes, you're going for X.
X. Yeah.
It's the letter.
So you have you have 10x chances, you know, like, so that is how it works. But everyone is caring about unfollowings, you know, like they're thinking, oh my God, if I post a lot, my friends will unfollow you. They don't want like such a like so many content. But what I'm thinking when I post it, I think, okay, there are 8 billion guys in the world, and there are 2.5 billion users on Instagram. And even if my previous post, it became viral and it had like around 50 million views, so there are 2.4 billion guys who didn't get this reel, you know?
This is a classic Russian being good at math.
Yeah.
Why are Russians so good at math?
Yeah, I don't
Cash
know.
only.
Yeah, you know, like, so what I'm thinking about, that I have my goal, and my goal is to be the most popular Instagram blogger in the world. And it's now it's Cristiano. He's 345,000 million views.
Wow.
Or a million followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like number one. Number two is Leo Messi. He's like 510 million followers. And
Then who? Kim Kardashian?
yeah, Kim Kardashian, and this Kardashian family and Justin Bieber and Selena
Yeah,
Gomez
yeah,
and
yeah,
there are like totally like
Taylor Swift probably.
Taylor Swift, totally like around
Drake.
around 60% Americans
Yeah.
in top 100. So now my account is like, I know all these numbers. Now my account is like 155 place in the world of Instagram. And top.
So you're 155th most followed man in the world.
Yes.
Got it.
And if you have 100 million followers, you're gonna be top 40. Top 40. And like top one is Cristiano. So I know that this is my goal, and I understand that like if I post 400 reels a month, my my chances
Algorithm.
are much more. So
Wow.
that's it.
Wow, that is insane, and that is awesome that you have such big goals. You know, they say shoot for the stars, land on the clouds, right?
Yeah.
What's your big goal, Karolina? What?
10 million, nothing.
That'd
So
be crazy.
I gotta be good.
But if your rich husband wanted to make $10 million, he might just settle with 5, like Sergio over here. Come on, we could do bigger. We could do bigger than 10 mil. Why not 100 million goal? So you settle at 20 mil. Know what I mean?
I think 10 I'll be okay. 10 million on the Instagram, like
Yeah,
20,
but
what's your
20
why?
million on the TikTok.
Remember what Jacob told you yesterday?
The
Do you
mindset.
remember?
Oh, so you did go to the dinner.
Of course.
Yes, she was.
I
She
thought
was
you
at
didn't go to the dinner.
No,
I was like, why
no.
didn't you go?
She did.
Oh, God, and now I'm really pissed.
And remember what Jacob told you? He said, you said, I wanted my husband to be like $100 million year.
Year, yeah.
Yeah, year. And his wife said, even my husband don't do it."
And he's Jacob the jeweler.
Yes. And Karol, but Jacob told her, yeah, ебашь в самый верх. Ебашь в самый верх.
Bro, what does that mean? Translate that.
Это значит...
You need to translate it.
Я, короче...
Ебашь?
Ебашь,
Ебашь в
like,
самый верх. Типа целься в самый верх. Типа...
Oh, yeah, like your dreams are too high?
your
No,
dreams should be too high.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be too high. То есть это... It's like... ебашь в самый верх.
Okay, my future rich husband must to have the income like 100 million per year. My Instagram must to be 10 million. My TikTok must to be 20 million followers.
Okay.
And my
so-
income monthly must to be like 100K, and I'm gonna be okay.
And how much
in
is it
life.
now?
It's like from 30 to 50K.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
great. I'm clearly the poorest man in the room.
Really?
But you know what they say, always be the poorest man in the room. Wait.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, then you learn. You learn from everyone around you. Everyone's bigger and better. Let me ask you a question. I can't tell if you're kidding sometimes. You know, is that really the minimum for what your husband needs to make?
Of course.
What if you meet a guy who's making $50 million a year? You're not gonna.
I need to make him I need to work
Okay.
on him to make him
So-
like 100 million.
So I guess
but-
my question is why?
but
Why?
If he has like $1 million in a year, would you help him?
No, it's a hard road, you know.
So
If he have 50, it's gonna be the easiest road, you know.
So you meet a guy, he makes
Okay.
$50 million a year.
Okay.
But he's hilarious. He's great with you, the kids, your friends like him. And then you meet a guy who makes $150 million a year. But he sucks. No one likes him. He's so serious all the time and he has a small dick. Which one are you taking?
No one. I'm gonna take myself.
So it's not only about the money for you then. There are other qualities you are looking for in a man.
The quality of his dick.
But seriously, but the point of the question is, would you rather a guy with less money but he's a better person, or maybe, you know, a richer guy who's not as good as
It
good of a
depends
person?
how much less money he have, you know. I live in New York.
But these are excessive numbers, Karolina. Like we're talking between 50
I need
and
to have a
$150 million.
loft in Soho. I need to have the house in
And you're talking
Italy.
about per year, which means in 10 years this guy's a billionaire. It's not like you're
Yeah.
talking about net worth. You're talking about per year. You're talking about a future billionaire.
Yeah, and how like did you check how many guys?
I
with
have
this
some friends.
income?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but like totally in US, how many guys?
No, I
uh,
didn't
like-
check. Like I
Yeah,
just
you
have
should,
this,
you should.
this
So look-
kind of friends, and I
so-
know it's possible.
possible,
You know.
yeah, yeah.
Because when you see, you're like, yeah, okay. If this person is making, like, it means like my future husband can do it too. You know. And they are young, like they are 35, like 37.
So here's your chance, Karolina. You know, we're talking to the world. We all have
Yeah.
platforms. These men, right? These $150 million men.
Yes.
They obviously have a lot of options because they're worth a lot of money. And
But
maybe
they
some of
don't
them-
have me, you know?
So why should they date you? That's the question.
My name is Karolina. It means queen, you know?
Queens could be a lot of responsibility. I feel like most of these men, correct me if I'm wrong, like they're not looking for like, you know, women who they want something easy, you know? They want something that a woman with less, you know,
But
you're a busy woman. You're a busy
Yeah.
woman. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that scares men, or do you think
No,
that
I think
that
the man, usually man loves it, no? Because
I don't know, I'm not rich.
Because in my opinion, the guy must to have his work, I must to have my work, and like at the end of the day, we must to meet. That's all.
But then
Like
you're both
because
gonna
I
be
have my
exhausted.
borders, you know. You can't jump in like cross my borders.
Unless it's
because
the
it-
Western Wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Little
Because
Russian joke.
It's life.
Cold
you
War
know,
joke.
you need to live for yourself first, and after it comes family and everything.
Wow. Okay. So
So what is your goal, bro?
yeah, good question.
Besides holding this toy.
Yeah, you haven't asked me about this toy yet. You didn't
Yeah. Why do you hold this?
What is that?
Because I can't tell if I'm more into brunettes or blondes.
Ah.
I'm trying to figure it out throughout this podcast. I think brunettes. Hey, Karolina. My goal is to it's gonna sound cliche, but just be happy. My goal is not like I don't have a number goal. If I want to make more than, you know, I want to make more than like $300,000 a year. That could be $300 million a year. But if I'm making at least $300,000 a year and I'm doing what I love, which is this, like, you know, traveling the world, talking to people, shooting content, and being an actor, then that'll make me happy. But more specifically, I want to be an actor and director, and I write short films.
Yeah.
And I also write like TV pilots and stuff like that. So I eventually want to be more in the film and TV world.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
great. Yeah. So like to be honest, like this is like my goals are similar. I want not about income, but about this actor's career. I wanna be like more cinema, like big movie stuff. Yeah, I love it so much, and even I called my son Leo, like because I'm fan of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, who isn't?
Yeah, like
Carolina, you're not young enough for him. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
If you're
know.
24 and younger.
yeah,
No, don't turn 25.
yeah.
So you want to be an actor?
Yes, I want to be an actor. Yeah, like and producer and director. Yeah, all this stuff.
Actually, when I'm gonna get my visa, I want to do my DJ set. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about this?
Yeah. Because I love the girl and the coach. Well, what she did. I'm looking for a man in finance. I want to do like a kind of the same, but in my way, looking for a rich husband. I think it's gonna be cool. Well, actually, like I have some DJs in Europe. They want to work with me.
Well, Sergi, you're an artist too, right? You make
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Maybe you could help Carolina find the DJs.
No, I have. I have.
So
a
what's
lot
gonna
of
happen? So you're gonna go to Europe. You're gonna get Tiesto and Diplo,
Yeah,
and then what?
yeah.
They're gonna hold the signs up.
Yeah, of course.
That's the content you want to do.
Yeah.
With famous
Oh,
DJs.
with the
Yeah.
sign?
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
it's amazing.
This is why I'm waiting for my visa. I'm like, oh my god, I just want to go to
Yeah,
Europe.
you know what I think about this concept with a sign, like this
Yeah.
is insane because like even Jacob yesterday on our evening he told yeah, that's great, let's make videos together where Karolina is like looking for the husband near Jacob's shop on Fifth Avenue, and me and Jacob, we also have a sign, but this sign is like arrow on Karolina.
I like that.
Yeah, that is insane. You know, like this, like, and when I never tried this type of content with a sign, and when Karolina when we made a collaboration a few days ago, she just bring this sign like rich husband, Mr. ThankYou, and I stayed with this sign, and like 100% of people crossing the way, they were watching me. Like 100%. So this is very attracting. Very. So everybody wants to know what is on this sign. This is super like type of content. So
What if you did a video where you go back to Jacob the jeweler and Karolina has a sign outside Jacob & Co. looking for a rich husband, and Jacob is on the other side with a sign pointing to a homeless man. And you guys grab the homeless. Karolina's like, really? The homeless man? And Jacob's like, yeah, he's rich, watch. And then you bring him up to Jacob the jeweler, you give him a whole makeover, you put like 50 Daytonas and APs on him, and then you're like, look, now he's rich. And then Karolina marries him.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love
Right?
it.
What can I say? What can I
that's
say?
great. That's great.
All right, we don't have that much time left, so I'm gonna
Okay.
leave on one last question, and it's for you, Karolina, because I just remembered. I love your video when you went to Miami on the helicopter, and you
Helicopter?
didn't private jet. Sorry,
Private jet.
yeah, excuse me.
You know, police came to me in Teterboro airport.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so tell us about that. Was
Okay.
it staged?
No.
Are any of your videos staged?
No.
All these guys are real. You're really
Yeah.
coming up to them. You're really trying
Yeah.
to seduce
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
They have to be rich, obviously.
Of course.
So tell us how you got in the private jet to Miami.
Okay. I went like 5 times to Teterboro airport. I think on the 3rd time when
Where
I
is
went
that?
Teterboro airport.
Where's that?
Oh.
LaGuardia, JFK,
Teterboro
Newark.
private airport.
Oh, no,
Here.
Bro.
Yeah. I'm not in your tax bracket, guys. I'm not in your tax bracket.
I went there. I was staying there with the sign. Two times I didn't get anyone. On the 3rd time, police came to me because it's a private airport and I can't stay there with the sign. And I'm like, okay. I left and I went one more time. I didn't have anything. And I think on the 5th time when we went there with my
Like a
videographer.
fishing, you know?
Yeah.
Clearly.
The guy
It
came
worked.
to me and like, what is it on your sign? And I'm like, fly me to Miami. And he's like, okay, I have a jet here. Do you want to fly? I'm like, yeah, of course. I have a videographer, and I took my videographer with me. He gave me his documents. I gave him my documents and my videographer documents. Like my lawyer checked him. Everything was all okay. And he gave us a private jet and we flew to Miami. That's all.
And what happened on this private jet?
Nothing.
Exactly?
We was together, me and my videographer.
But what did this guy get in return? Anything?
Nothing.
Just the video. And his face was blurred, so not even the video.
Because he told me like to blur his face.
Did you think maybe he'd be a good potential husband candidate?
He's not my type. He's skinny.
But he's rich.
Yeah, but he's skinny.
So other factors do matter. We have learned something today. We have learned something here today. All right, guys. That's all the questions I think I have for you today. Is there any last words before the Russian mob kills us?
Do you follow me on Instagram?
I do. I don't know if they do. So follow Mr. Thank You, Karolina Geitis, and Ted Zhar on Instagram. And let us know in the comments below if we should start a podcast.
Yeah, and if we should like invite some friends, you know, like this European rich guy,
European rich kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love him. We did a video together.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
but
so
he,
cool.
Yeah.
right now he's waiting.
Aris.
Right now he's waiting outside to make a collab with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let's look up.
so
He's
maybe
a good friend of mine.
maybe next time we should invite him or someone else. Type in comments, yeah. And
You know, it's funny. Last thing, when I told you, I write screenplays and I want to be an actor,
Yeah.
I wrote a pilot and Aris actually the European kid, came to my apartment and he read lines for one of the characters.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
nice.
we're thinking about casting him in my
Nice.
pilot. And maybe you too. Maybe you could be like the Russian hitman.
yeah,
We don't have that character yet, but I'll write it for you. All right, guys. This was Cocktail, or this was Crazy Rich Russians. We don't know the name of the podcast yet, but thank you for watching, viewing, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
как дела? Привет.
Блядь.
Пока, блядь.
Good shit. This is great.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, nice. Karolina, you're the best.
Да-да.